What's good, YT? Is Platinum coming to share with you what I cooked for this evening. Today is January 30th, 2014. It's roughly like 5 minutes to 6. So I started off with some beef cubes. Just rinsed them off, cleaned them with a little vinegar, and I boiled them for a good while. Then drained that, and I added some more water, and to the water I added pickle and spice by way of my favorite seasoning, and I added some minced garlic, red pepper, and I also added some cilantro by way of Goya, and it's a cooking base. Love this stuff. And as you see, it's good for rice, beans, soups, chili, and stews. And I also added one package of my onion mix. Now, I was going to use some, and to make my sauce, I was going to use some cream of mushroom to make my roux thick. And I got the consistency that I wanted with my roux, so I didn't have to use the cream of celery. And the consistency I wanted was a thick, creamy consistency. Now, to my roux, I also added this. Don't sleep on it, baby, because I already tasted it, and it tastes really good. Some Kikkoman soy sauce. And I also incorporated some steak sauce to come up with my sauce. Now that was for the beef stew. I'm peeling the beef stew up with some mashed potatoes. I cut up a couple of potatoes, and I diced them up, put them in some hot boiling water, pinch of salt, and when they was done cooking, they were soft and tender to the touch. I drained them, mashed them, and whipped them really good with the whip. And I left some to the side because I still wanted I wanted my mashed potatoes to have that chunkiness to it. I didn't want it straight creamy and smooth. I like the chunkiness. So, to my mashed potatoes, I added this and some black pepper, corn, and I added some heavy cream versus milk, and I also incorporated some sour cream. That is a must in my mashed potatoes and my macaroni and cheese. I always incorporate sour cream. Yeah, so let's get started and see what I came up with. This is my beef stew. I added carrots, corn, some potatoes, some green beans. I know most people use peas, but as you know, I'm not the typical woman. Not at all. I make my own rules. I put in some green peppers, but which you cannot see, and some onions, which you cannot see. And this was my final results. And I tasted the sauce. Very, very good. Amazing. Yes, honey, it tastes so good. And here's my mashed potatoes and did with a whisk that I use. I'm going to show you, see if I can show you the chunkiness I was talking about. See, there go one chunk of potato. You probably can't see it. Let's see, there go one right there, chunkiness. I may mash it, see. There you go. So we got creamy as well as chunky consistency. You see it. And even though it's chunky, it's still done. You know how sometimes you get potatoes and you bite into it, it's still hard? No, that's done. You see how that fork went through? Yes. Okay, and I added the little peppercorn on top for that sexy appeal. And I also incorporated some dried chives for that sex appeal. Y'all know I love anything sexy. And I think this will qualify it as sexy food. What you think? Alright, so I'm going to plate up. And I just got a small serving right now. Oh, that plate's hot. I'm not, I had that on a lit burner, y'all, and it didn't crack. Wow. Good stuff. Got that from Kohl's. I didn't know that aisle was still on. I hope I'm not messing up my mat. So, yeah. I'm just dipping here. I'll get a spoonful of that. There you go. And I'm gonna put this little dip. That's what I like to do. I like that dip right there. Make that little hole. And there you go. And there it is, plated up. You already know what it is. As always, keep it sexy. Toodles, y'all.